everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. Here's hoping that your Mother's Day was a very special day and that you spent it with someone very special to you. Somewhere in Ohio, reeling from a wide variety of Yoshi-themed pornography, Tegan Somerset.
Why do you bring up my trauma immediately?
Because it's solid A-grade material.
I'm so upset! West Texas, born and raised, the good guy. The one who didn't scar us with Yoshi pornography. Rocky Hardy.
Hey guys, what's up? God damn it, fucking Yoshi pornography.
I can't believe it.
You know,
I can't.
I feel like we should get into it immediately. You know, I think it's a hot topic. You know, it's on everyone's mind.
Sure, Brian, tell everyone what you did.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, Rocky?
It is like that,
It
Brian.
is like that, Brian.
I cried!
Alright, so, as our listeners are aware, I select a sassy thumbnail for each episode, which is kind of thematically relevant to the stuff talked about in the episode. You know, for example, when Tegan said that she wanted to hug and snuggle him, but he's $126, I found a Louis Vuitton teddy bear. Because I was like, see, he's huggable, he's snuggleable, but he's clearly expensive. It seemed relevant. You know, so, you know, like, I put a lot of thought, a lot of art into selecting our thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And as we discussed last week, and as Rocky concurred, one thing that Yoshi the dinosaur does is roll deep with the ladies, crush a lot of puss, and just succeed in his romantic pursuits. So I tried to find a thumbnail which conveyed that Yoshi is a sexual tyrannosaur. And I discovered there are other Yoshis that are sexual tyrannosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Including a Japanese porn star named Yoshi Kawasaki, who is a star of gay porn, who advertises himself as a twink, and in perusing his Twitter, discovered that he was too horny to work out. Also, and I think this is where Tegan's concern came in, and there was some additional research performed so that way I could credit the performer correctly. There is a woman who does a series of performances on Chatterbait in full outfits. She calls herself Cosplay Carrie.
Oh, God.
And Cosplay Carrie did a video which started with her in a fucking full-body Yoshi outfit, which was removed by her co-star, who was dressed as Luigi. He then proceeds to fuck her while she is staying in character as Yoshi. She does the voice. It's a whole bit. Yeah, I went and I found the video.
God damn it, Brian.
Brian, I'm having a PTSD flashback from this.
Oh, God. All right. Well, Tegan, the best thing that we can do is that we got to dive in, just get to the bottom of it. Let it bottom out. So what do you remember? What happened?
I tried to help find a good thumbnail, and in order to do that, I had to turn Safe Search off, and I never turned Safe Search off, because I am a small pure being. And then, to cleanse my soul, I tried to find some art from my favorite Einstars group.
What, the Einstars group? What's their name? What are they
Their
called?
name is Two Wink, but people
no.
call them Twink.
Okay. Okay, so what did you do? What happened?
I typed Einstar's Twink Idol into Google image search.
With safe search off. That's
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I saw a lot of guys strapped to beds. I saw a couple ball sacks. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
I'm glad it was just the 2 ball sacks.
Those are the only ones I remember. One of them was in like something that was bright orange. I don't know. And then I forgot and I cried. And then I had to go on Twitter to look up exactly how to Google stuff for my friends. And then I did that instead and got the art. And then I sent it to Brian. I was like, this is what I'm trying to look up and you're torturing me. And then I turned Safe Search back on.
Although
I'm a good bean.
Although, Tegan, your recounting of this trauma does raise an interesting question. What the hell exactly makes a ball sack memorable? Because you said there's only 2 you remember.
Okay, we're talking about notable ball sacks now.
I think it had to do with the vibrant plumage.
Plumage.
The composition.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, because one of them was bright orange for some reason.
Oh God.
You know. I don't know.
I'm not sure I know, but I don't really want to find out. But
it's like okay, if you're picture some nice titties, okay?
Sure.
Some memorable titties.
Yeah.
Why are they memorable? Probably because they're being well supported and they're like elegantly framed in whatever's supporting them. It was like that kind of moment,
okay.
except scarring and horrible. I'm so sad. And then
horrible.
I needed like at least 2 showers and I was crying and it was a mess.
As long as you weren't drinking Di Serono.
No, there wasn't even time for Di Serono. That would have needed something stronger.
Oh God.
Some 151. Just some straight 151.
That's wild. Alright.
Tequila from the bottle.
Oh, that's... Wow. I think
my soul hurts.
For Tegan's benefit, we should probably, I guess, move on from there. Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Tegan, what you been playing?
Nothing. Ever. I played my goddamn Steam Trash. That's what you want to know about.
How was that?
I played until I beat the first boss dungeon thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That was it. It wasn't, okay, overall, for a very first game, it wasn't terrible, but it was very, very, very bad. Like, if a small child had come up to me, like an 8-year-old, and been like, I designed this game, I would have been like, cool, man, that's great.
But the
that's
fact that an adult made it?
We're assuming an adult made it.
And what if he's like, I'm 47?
My dude, you should understand what a good game is, and you should work harder before you put that on Steam.
On Steam.
It's definitely like, it reminded me a lot of like early Zelda because there's a lot of overworld wandering. Like the story is ridiculous. You don't just get transported into a weird dinosaur time park as a dinosaur, and then there are also people who talk to you, and also other dinosaurs. I don't know. And then you get a pickaxe, or maybe it's a shovel. I'm not sure. And you can like kill other dinosaurs that are enemies and like big mosquitoes and stuff with the shovel. But like everything's really poorly drawn, and like I kept clipping into, not really clipping into walls, I guess, but like enemies would go through walls and then I couldn't go through the wall. And it's not like it was part of their design to go through those walls, because there were other walls that were made of the same stuff that they couldn't go through. It was just for whatever reason, those walls let them go through. So, okay. Right. And then I did the first dungeon, which was definitely like a Zelda-inspired dungeon, because you had to go to like, you had to do like all this stuff over here, and then you got this item, and then you had to backtrack all the way to the other end of the dungeon so you could do the other thing, so you could get the boss key and then go fight the boss. And the boss was bullshit because it didn't there weren't any obvious weak points. There wasn't an obvious way to use the item that you earned in the dungeon to get it, and every time I got remotely close to it, I would be taking damage.
Alright.
It was real dumb. It was real dumb. It was a good idea. It was just real poor execution. Real poor execution. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad that your stream trash lets you do things. You know,
yeah,
so that sounds cool.
I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly confident in saying that Rocky's Steam Trash was worse. So much walking, so little time,
and apparently real gambling for Rocky. Tegan, did you have real gambling?
Real gambling? Real money? What?
Yeah, no, because Benjamin Johnson allows you to use real currency to gamble in game for some reason. Which I don't really understand. It doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, that's the thing you could do. Still don't know why. Just no idea. Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Tegan, it says dad of boy here.
It does say dad of boy. We have a good son. We have an excellent son and a okay father.
Okay.
He's learning so fast. I'm so proud of him. We've got problems right here in River City. I don't know how far you are, Brian.
I have been obsessed with like a 13-year-old video game, so not that much further.
Okay. We're killing Valkyries. We killed a demigod. Or maybe he was a regular god. I don't know. We killed a grown man. And now his brother's out to get us, so that's cool. We almost killed him too, but whatever. And Atreus is sick. And I am worried. He's coughing a lot. He's coughing up blood. I'm not okay with it.
Is Atreus the boyo?
Atreus is your son! My son! I'm worried. I'm worried about my son.
Oh no.
And Dad of War is also worried about his son. He's like, we should go back to the witch in the woods and get you some medicine. And he's like, fuck no, Dad, I'm fine. He's like, okay, if you say you're fine. And I'm like,
what?
I mean,
you're supposed to be Dad. Just take him.
He gave him one of those long, hard dad looks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, well, if you're saying you're fine. But you know the second that he's not fine, he's gonna be like, fucking told you so, boy. We're going now. And I'm excited for that moment. But we killed Valkyries. We're killing all the things. Like, dang. We're just taking shit left and right. Left and right. Oh, it's a good game. It's a good game. People should play it. It's fun. I'm having fun watching it. I'm not even playing it.
Tegan, it says here, I spent more money on merch. Fuck me.
It does say I spent more money on merch. I'm still mathing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, y'all know how I spent $151 on Digimon merch.
I think I heard about that, yeah.
I spent more money on Digimon merch.
Oh god. Alright.
I spent... Oh, and I got my random... Okay, so... So one of the girls was going to the store, back to the magical store, and she was like, does anybody want anything? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she's like, okay, what do y'all want? And she's just like, what's kind of like the price range you're looking for? Are there particular pieces you're looking for? That sort of thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, it's a really good deal because it's the secondhand store, which it's kind of hard to get stuff when you're doing secondhand stuff. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's easy for them, but it's hard for us. Yeah. Anyway, so she's going to the store and she's like, okay, everybody want anything? And people are sending her pictures and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what stuff goes for at the secondhand store, but I know what it goes for online. So I'm going to go based on eBay prices. Is that okay? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. What are you looking at? How much do you want to spend? I'm like, oh, like this much. And she's like, oh, okay, I can get a bunch for that. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, so, but I didn't know what she was gonna get because I didn't really have any preferences. I was just like, I've only got like 2 pieces of merch and all the stuff that I already sent you out to purchase. So, and she was like, oh yeah, okay. You're that one. Okay, yeah, I can include all this stuff in that lot. That should be no problem. I'm like, sweet. And then they posted more stuff online and I bought the card case. I bought the business card case. Cause I'm a dork. And I bought some other stuff.
There's a Digimon card case?
It's a Digimon business card case. It's made out of wood and it holds your business cards.
Okay.
Because that's what I need in my life. Anyway, so, I'm like, here's how much I want to spend. She got me, 11 pieces of merchandise. I got so many things. I got 5 buttons, 2 acrylic keychains, 1 metal keychain, and 4 phone straps. For $220. And then
it seems like a lot for what you got. I might be wrong, but
no,
whatever.
it's a good amount. It's a good amount of stuff. And then in that second lot where I got the card case for, oh Jesus, I feel so. This makes me sad. I got the card case. And I got a wooden keychain that has TK's face on it, and I got those for $77. And then, there were some people doing some split sets on my Facebook and in my Discord group. So I'm up to a grand total of $509.
Holy shit. On fucking Digiman?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's intense. Yeah. That's more than Brian spent on Hearthstone like all time. That's where we're at.
But the merchandise amount is limited because I'm only getting one of each thing. It's not like I'm buying doubles.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I did dig out my so the last movie happened and I dug out the Digimon merch that I have, so I could enjoy it. And I have both of my Digivices.
Mm-hmm.
The Digivice that I have is TK's O2 Digivice, and I got that for like $30 when it came out in 2001, something like that. And then I also have this one I bought in college. Okay, this is a season 1 Digivice. The actual it's got like the pedometer in it and stuff. Like the Hey You Pikachus and stuff. You know what? You remember those. Anyway, so I have my little Digimon in it, and it's TK's activated Digivice. And I spent $350 on this. And it was new in package when I bought it, and I fucking ripped it open so I could play with it. So, yeah. This is the one franchise that I have a significant problem with because and then I bought, the 4 movies that are out. And then there's 2 more movies that are going to come out. And then, there's going to be a limited edition box set and I'm going to get that. And I'm really debating. There's a hoodie online that's a promotional hoodie and it's like $35 and I kind of want it. I have a problem.
It's kind of intense. Yeah.
But it's hoodies you can wear though, and they're comfy and warm.
Well, like $35 for an actual hoodie isn't a bad.
Whoa. Just a moment, Tegan.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think you get to backdoor throw shade at my Hearthstone purchase.
Huh?
It's at least you could wear this. I see the superiority of physical objects.
It's not that. It's because all the other things are buttons. They're all decorative bullshit. I have to buy a bag to put all these on, and even then, I know I'm not going to carry that bag every day. I'm going to carry that bag to cons exclusively. That makes it 2, maybe 3 times a year I'm actually going to carry the bag outside of my house. It's an expensive, it's very expensive, and it's a bullshit purchase, and I'm still doing it. It's not backdoor shade to you, it's all shade to me. Because at least I can wear the hoodie, and I could wear that out and about, but, like, I'm not gonna carry this bag every day. You know?
And just so our listeners at home understand, and I really want to make sure that Orville on his tractor in Oklahoma has a clear picture. This 509 that we're talking about here, this is in a relatively short span of time, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So this is not like, say, 400 and change in Hearthstone over the course of 3.5 years.
Yeah, no, this is 509. Hang on, let me look. This is $509 in, oh, Jesus, fuck. In about a month. My first receipt is from April 19th. And it's,
It's gonna be okay, Tegan. However, I do need to let you know something that's you probably knew was already true.
I have a problem?
No, I'm going to make fun of you. I'm just letting you know that
Yeah,
now.
that's okay.
I'm just getting out in front of it.
Yeah.
In order for me to be fair and, I'm doing what, this is a compliance disclosure. It's legally mandated. I filed the paperwork with the FCC. I will be making
I thought
fun
you
of
were going to say with HR.
Well, them too.
But,
like, there's a lot of paperwork here. I completed it all.
The Alex J's gonna roast you for this. It's just important.
I'm just letting you know. Expect this shit to come back up 2 weeks from now, 6 weeks from now. It's gonna be a while. I'm holding on to this one.
Is there a part where it does die off?
It will eventually die. I'll let you know when that happens.
Well, I have bad news.
What's the news, Keegan? What's going on?
There's a limited edition Digivice that I want to buy.
Oh Lord!
But it's like $300.
Jesus Christ!
And it doesn't even have the pedometer stuff in it. It doesn't have the game part. It just lights up and plays music.
Keegan,
but it's got a special edition art card in it.
Keegan, you could buy a whole third Switch for that money.
I could have bought like 5 good quality cosplay. I could have purchased. For the amount of money that I've spent. I'm upset. I'm upset with myself. And at the same time, I know I can't stop. And I can, like, I know you're judging me, but, like, I can feel Alex judging me. I can feel it. I can feel it. He's sitting behind me playing games on his computer, and, like, I can feel the judgment.
Brian, we need to schedule an intervention. We need to
I have bad
I don't
news,
want
too.
Tegan and Alex, cold under some bridge in Ohio, heating themselves by an oil drum fire, cooking, hot dogs and swamp rats, and being like, we could have kept the house, except Digiman.
I still have the house, but I do have bad news. So you know how I was all excited about that Goblin plush that was like $126 or whatever?
Yes.
Someone is selling a custom made one on Twitter that's got it's standing up instead of sitting down, but like its legs you can swing into like a sitting or a standing position. It's still plush, but it's long fur instead of printed the way that the official plush is, and that's $2,300.
Holy shit! All right,
hold that fucking hold it right now.
All right.
I did not get that.
God
I
damn
know.
it, Keegan.
Considered it real hard.
You need to get
Tegan.
away from that. You need to leave that shit alone.
Look, Tegan, I appreciate the fact that you keep on lobbing me all these softballs, but we must move on.
I can't help it. They're so good. Oh, and now we're in con crunch time. I'm going to a con at the end of the month, and I have 2 this weekend and then the following 2 weekends to sew my costume. I bought all the fabric last weekend on sale, and it was $40 worth of fabric, and then with all the coupons, I only spent $17.
Nice.
So that was pretty sweet. And then it was like $23 after taxes and whatever. And all I need now is a zipper, and then I just have to cut everything out and sew it all together. And it's all fleece, and so it's not gonna fray, like the edges aren't really gonna fray, which is gonna be nice. And it's gonna be soft, it's gonna be warm, and I'm really excited for it.
What are you making? Where are you going at?
I would be Sora from Digimon.
Oh. Okay.
But, like, I got her wig months ago and stuff, and I have basically her summer outfit from Try. So this is her Adventure 01 outfit. So it's the yellow tank top, fanny pack, pink gloves, and a helmet hat. I can't decide if it's a helmet or a hat. So I'm making it a hat.
I forgot that she had a fanny pack.
Yeah, she has a bright pink fanny pack. And guess what? I found a fucking bright pink fanny pack on sale in December on Amazon, and I bought it, and that's when I decided I was going to be Sora. Back in December. I've had months to make this costume, and I just got the fabric last weekend. But I'm better than Alex, because Alex didn't decide until last weekend that he actually wanted to wear his cosplays, and then he was like, oh, I don't have time to do anything. So he's just gonna be Link and, probably Lancer again.
Lancer's a good cosplay.
Lancer is a good cosplay. He's, Fate Zero Lancer, as opposed to the Fate Stay Night Lancer. So he's like the green one. He's Lancelot.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's gonna be neat. But yeah, that's my story and my money, and I'm sad, and yeah.
Alright. My condolences.
Oh boy.
Please
That's
stay.
alright.
I think we need to get you off the internet for a little while. Just like spend a week away. Let you like reconfigure.
That's not gonna happen. You know. It's just, I just need to get out of these groups that are shoving all this beautifully cheap merch in my face. Because I know, like, half of this stuff on eBay, like, two of the things I got from the one girl on eBay are like $60 a piece. And that's part of my 220 lot of 11 items. So, yeah, so I feel good. Like, I feel good inside, but at the same time, like, I'm ashamed. So, how's the road to rank X, Rocky?
You know what? Everything's cool except for Clan Blitz. Clan Blitz can fucking die in a fire. Like, I'm stuck at like B+. Like, I get like 2 games away from A- and I get knocked back down. Splat Zones is fine. Like, I'm at A now on Splat Zones, so that's nice. I'm really happy about that. Rainmaker is annoying, but I have a strat. I like basically wait until I have Inkstorm set, and then I'll throw out the Inkstorm and then go for the Rainmaker and just like make my own way. And that's usually pretty clean. I have to wait till about like there's like a minute left and kill 2 people, but I can do that consistently now. There's Rainmaker, Splat Zones, Clan Blitz, and Tower Control. Tower Control it's fine. It's not super bad. But I need to get to S10, and I have a month and a half to do it. Which I can do, as long as I don't make all my gameplay like Saturday nights, which is messier, because apparently I'm busier now, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's sundress season, and like...
What?
It's sundress season? Like,
what? I live in Ohio.
Girls don't wear sundresses in Ohio?
Why would you wear a sundress when it's gonna rain?
You just carry it... Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm sorry for Ohio, Tegan.
No point.
But
no, like it's so humid and awful. Why would you... What is sundress season? Explain further.
It's when all the girls start wearing... It's when all the girls start wearing sundresses. Like, that's just... It usually starts about mid-April, but it's been pushed because it hadn't warmed up the right way yet. And now it's just way too warm. So now it's just like everyone just switched all at once, which is really cool. So like there's way too many girls to talk to. There's a lot more things to do like at night and during the day. I've been talking to a couple girls myself. It's a very good time. I'm enjoying my experiences. Summer's in full swing. So it's weird because like there are some nights where I just want to like go out and experience like summer or whatever, but there's also some nights where I just want to sit inside and play video games because there are some fucking great video games.
What's the coldest it got in Arizona over the weekend or over the winter?
Brian?
Oh, God, probably. Wait, over the weekend.
Winter time. Over the winter.
Over the winter?
Over the winter. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
like
the coldest
this
it
year.
got?
Like overnight, like I'd say probably like low 30s.
Okay. And Rocky, what's the coldest it got in Texas?
Oh, about the same. Well, at least where I'm
About
at.
the same?
Yep.
Yeah, I think
But that's in the late night, right? Not in the like early evening hangout time?
absolutely not. No way. Like
Right.
it's like 10:30 to like 2 a.m. and it gets like 34 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the early evening hangout time, it's like 40s, right?
Around
40s,
now.
50s.
Dude, that's still hangout weather.
Yes, it is.
40s, 50s is totally hangout weather.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been picking up girls all winter.
I mean, but it's not. It's the middle of cuffing season. I didn't want to be a thirst walker. It's not.
Thirst
What?
walker?
A what?
Oh God, I haven't
Cuffing
talked.
season.
I haven't talked to you guys about cuffing season yet. No, well, okay, guys. Cuffing season is an entire like lecture. We'll come back to it in like September when it's relevant again. Well, I guess
Okay.
maybe August.
August?
Yeah. That's when you start prepping for cuffing season. That's when it becomes relevant.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, you pick a girl during the winter, you know? Like, you don't hit on girls during the winter. Unless, like, never mind. There are exceptions, but that's generally the rule.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, that doesn't make sense and sounds like bullshit, but whatever. You could have been hitting on girls all winter, is my point.
I mean, I hit on girls, but, like, not seriously. Like, this is, like, summer when, you know, it's sundress season / too hot to live. Like, you can definitely hit on girls, like, any girl. Like, it's kind of goofy. It's really dumb. But anyways, I'm not gonna. Now I'm just thinking about cuffing season, so I gotta pivot. So I've been playing a little bit of Fortnite, and like Thanos was out for a brief period of time, and they just started a new season where there's all sorts of space shit. And that's really cool. The space areas are pretty neat. You can pick up like moon rocks and like jump higher and whatnot. And you could play. There was a Thanos mode where like basically someone could find the Infinity Gauntlet, just turn into Thanos, and he loses access to like all the other mechanics of the game. But you can just like run at super speed and jump super high and like punch people into oblivion. That was kind of cool. It was a good time. And a good example of like video games versus like cute girls is that yesterday, I was supposed to go out to a bar with a couple of friends, and I was supposed to also figure out what my D&D group was going to do that day. And I didn't do either of those things because the BlazBlue Cross Tag Switch demo came out. And
oh God.
I actually just sat in my house in front of my TV and played like 5 hours of Cross Tag until like someone called me and was like, "Hey, are we going to go to this show tonight?" And like, "Oh, I mean," and
God.
it was sick. Like, I had a great time. Like, it's super simplified as far as fighters go. Like, I don't think anyone really has like Dragon Punch motions. Like it's not even there. Like, everyone just has like smart combos and like quarter turn attacks. There's like 4 forms, like, because it's an anime fighter and whatnot. And like, you know, like you can switch everyone between English and Japanese audio, which is cool. And they're just a goofy like swath of characters. Like, you know, like two of the Ruby girls are there. And then there's like 7 BlazBlue characters, but they had Under Night characters in it, and I've been playing a lot of those because like Under Night's music is fantastic. And oh man, all the characters are just like they like come in 2 flavors. It's like sass or edge. And man, I had so much fun playing that game. Like, I lost myself in a fighting game for a couple of hours. It was really great. I'm gonna play some more today. See how that goes.
Rocky, I wanted to ask you, since you are our foremost FGC enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas announced Crystal Crisis,
Okay.
which appears to be I guess the best way to describe Crystal Crisis is it's like, so I guess Capcom's not going to make a fully featured puzzle fighter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched the trailer? Do you have thoughts?
Okay, so like I kind of feel bad for the people that make Spyro because like that's what Crystal Crisis is. Crystal Crisis is Spyro, which is a game that's already on Steam, but with branded characters. Like it's a puzzle fighter with deeper mechanics. You have like various attacks and like specials you can do, and it's a bit more like match 3 than like um the way that puzzle fighter actually works. And so there are like combos, but like your attacks don't simply attack your opponent. They have other effects and whatnot. Um, and Spyro is actually pretty cool. I don't think it's balanced yet, but it's a neat game. And Crystal Crisis takes those ideas, like how you can use your attacks to potentially like manipulate your opponent's board, but also like damage them and even like make their puzzling more difficult. But now there's a bunch of like hodgepodge branded characters involved. And so like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good game. Yeah, a good game. I don't think it's gonna be great. And I'm not even sure if it'll actually dethrone like Puzzle Fighter. But it looks neat, and I really hope that Spyro had something to do with it, because otherwise their game is gonna disappear forever.
Maybe it's just because I'm a sucker for some of these characters which are featured in Crystal Crisis.
Sure.
But I think I was a lot more positive in this weird mashup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wait a minute. So like Solange from Code of Princess, Isaac from Binding of Isaac, fucking quote from Cave Story, like
Mm-hmm.
it is a weird ass mashup.
It really is. I hope it's good. Like I hope the gameplay like stands behind it. Because I don't know. I know like the characters are rather like IP is what sells a lot more games nowadays. I mean, not nowadays, kind of like forever. Like Mario and Zelda, Dragon Ball Z literally sold fighters. Like if fighters didn't have like Dragon Ball characters behind it, there's no way it would have done as well as it has. And so like I hope the game like I'm pretty sure the formula is just like it has to be simple enough to like latch onto, but like deep enough that like it's fun to play over time. And I don't know how much staying power this game's gonna end up having, but then again we only have like what a 1 minute 59-second trailer, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one of the things that's helpful is that before this thing comes out, their crossover fighting game, like traditional fighting game, comes out in the form of Blade Strangers.
Oh shit, is that real?
Yeah, Blade Strangers is real.
Jesus Christ! All right, let's go. Yep, nope, that is 100% real. I think I'm pretty sure Blade Strangers is gonna be bad. I'm sorry, but like the world needs more fighters in general. So I'm happy to have them, but I think this one's actually gonna be bad.
I'm just saying it'll be helpful for it to be bad. Just so that way it might give us some signal as to like, the work which is going to get dumped into Crystal Crisis. So
true, I feel that.
Yep. So that's a thing.
That's our tech, man. We gotta release a bad fighting game, but then follow it up with like an incredible puzzle game, and like the bad fighting game was just a red herring the whole time. That sounds like a strat.
A strange strat nonetheless, but a strat. So Rocky, it says here, Thanos.
Yeah. It was Fortnite. We punched some goons. Thanos is stupid overpowered because he has to be. You got some goofy texts when like characters die, like this character ran out of time with with Thanos. This character got punched into space. But I think the peripheral thing, because the thing is, because Thanos is busted, like when you pick up the Infinity Gauntlet, you go from like 100 health and whatever shield you have to 200 shield and 800 health, and every time you kill a character, you get the 200 shield back. Like that's out of control. So the balancing mechanic that they did is that they turn up the drop rates for all the rare weapons. So like if you felt like shooting a Scar's assault rifle or a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher, you could just get one of those. Like they're literally everywhere. Like I think I played 20 games and I had 6 Scars, 4 rocket launchers, and 3 grenade launchers, and those were at spawn. Like I didn't have to kill anyone for those. Like I just like landed someplace and that shit was already there.
Have you murdered a Thanos?
I've killed 2 Thanoses, not solo, because like who the hell can kill him solo? But it was mostly like other people are shooting at him, and I just pull out a rocket launcher and just start firing in like his general direction, and that wears him down enough to the point that he died.
Have you dabbed as the Thanos?
I haven't dabbed. That's not a thing that I did. I kind of wish I had, so I don't think the mode is live anymore. But I did kill a guy that was hiding in a bush as Thanos. That was fun.
I have hide in the bush as Thanos.
No. There was a player hiding in a bush. Like he was crouched in a bush, thinking I wasn't gonna see him, and I just kind of stand over him and like, "Hey, dude, are we doing this? Are we doing this?" And then he decides to run away, and I punch him into oblivion.
I am the mighty Thanos. I punched a bushman. So Tegan and I finished playing a video game.
Okay.
Yeah,
we did.
It is called A Way Out, and it was a good ass time.
And if you don't have this game, you should have this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know someone who's playing this game, you should find someone to play this game with.
Like it is so completely understandable now, like why this game like exceeded all of their internal sales estimates and beat all their numbers, because playing this game is like the best advertisement for this game. Since like only one person needs to own it, I am pretty sure that the outcome of this is that like people who play it who don't own it are like, I think I'm probably going to go buy this thing now.
That's exactly what I did. I went out and I bought it after we finished playing it.
Oh.
Yeah. And just the set pieces in this game, like the moment to moment, like either, you know, cooperative, like from the stuff that you do early in the game, like passing the screwdriver back and forth for like toilet removal, to some of the bigger action set pieces. Like, it's really rewarding just how intrinsic they made the experience of something designed from the ground up for like 2-player co-op. Like it's wild. Like when Tegan and I had like last left off, we were like just about to go to Mexico to murder a man. And so like the next thing was like our plane ride, which was like the sequence which actually forms the frame story. Like they keep on cutting back and forth to that plane ride throughout the game. And so I guess we realized like, oh, this must be the game pushing into end game. But there was like another like hour and a half, 2 hours past that moment. Yeah. But like the next thing that happens is we just jump out of a plane and one of the characters' fucking parachute does not work.
No, you took it off.
No, it didn't work.
I thought the way he made it sound was he took it off on accident. Like he pulled the wrong cord and the entire bag just went away. Bye. No more parachute.
So he pulls the, cause he tries to follow what's-her-face's instructions, you know, who's like, okay, do this and this. So like I tried to pull the primary chute. The primary chute did not open. And then I pulled what I thought was the secondary chute. And then that was when the parachute came off. So, like, I'm flying toward the ground like a million miles a second with no parachute. And it's like Tegan needs to get to me and open her chute in time. And, like, obviously, like, the game is designed to make that feasible because it's designed around this experience. But, like, the way they make it feel like you're like, oh, fuck, like, I might just not get this done.
You were so far away, too. Like, when we parachuted out, we went almost different directions. And then he's just like, oh, no, I don't have a chute. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have a chute? And I had to, like, fly over. And I was like, oh, no, am I not going to get there? I was 100% convinced we were going to have to do the drop again because I wasn't going to make it in time. 100%.
Then we had like a variety of like really, really tense, satisfying like action set pieces where we were like pushing into this mansion compound, and having to like clear out, areas to get closer to the man that we want to murder. And, I was really surprised that like in a game that was like so heavily plot driven and like had bothered to have a sequence which was established just for like the purchase of guns. Like there was somebody we talked to earlier in the game to buy guns that we were going to take to Mexico. And they bothered to create a place where we could swap out guns in case we had gotten into this sequence and had like second thoughts about our decision, which was a really fortunate thing because, like once I actually got into these environments, I was like, man, shotgun just does not really feel good, in these environments, with the way the enemies are laid out. But like they gave me a place to pick up a rifle instead, which was a good thing. Cause there was eventually this point where we came to like 900 million dudes like around a pool, and it felt banana pants. And there was eventually a sequence where we were both riding like dirt bikes to escape the mansion. Okay. Which was like incredibly super tense. And it was like as good as any chase sequence in like an Uncharted game. And there was eventually some shit where like we're driving our dirt bikes down like a runway trying to hop into a plane. And the game really finds a great way of just like either ratcheting up the action to make you feel tense or making like the sensation of the possibility of discovery feel very, very real, or giving you these like moments of interactivity which are like super satisfying, like whether it's like the back-to-back stuff or the spotting while working on the toilets, or there are these mini games that they seed throughout the environments, whether it be playing darts or horseshoes, or there was like a little arcade game which was in the airplane hangar. Like it's so completely designed to be a two-player experience. Like man, it's just really one of my most satisfying play experiences this year.
I feel that.
Tegan?
Good
thoughts,
time.
things?
Good time. I think so far, of all the games we've played so far, I think A Way Out right now is my game of the year. I know we're only in May, but I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I was calling game of the year back in March, so like I'm pretty confident so far with everything I've played, but that's where I'm heading, I think.
Let's see here.
Rocky, you need to play.
Okay.
You need to play this game.
Well, I think like Brian and I were supposed to stream it at some point, right?
It's true. And so we can definitely get that hooked up. Maybe do that on Monday evening.
All right. Let's do that.
So I am continuing to chip away at Hearthstone. Finally getting to a place where like like say just running an aggro deck and reading my email will no longer cut it.
Oh. Okay.
So having to switch to like more control decks, more tempo decks in order to like be able to last. Discovered that there are definitely some dickheads out there who have figured out how to make Mill Druid work again. To all of you guys, fuck you. Every one of you. Last one of you. Fuck you.
Wait, hold on. I thought you were like pro control. Like,
Not pro control. These are people running mill decks.
Okay.
Yeah, control. Those are guys who are trying to like run the board, control the board, kill all my creatures, and then just like wait until I run out of gas and then just hit me in the face with a bunch of big stuff. Mill decks are people who are specifically just trying to make me overdraw.
Oh.
And like, what is wrong with you fucking trash monsters? And so like they've figured out ways to like make me do stuff like draw 3-4 cards a turn and then like overfill my hand so that way the cards I draw I just have to discard. And I'm like, that's dirty. You dirty. I'm gonna deal with you. Nice. So I'm running a lot of control warlock right now. You know, that seems to have the gas to keep going. Also finally crafted a spectral dagger. So that way my thief rogue deck can have the gas to run the long game. Got into a really stupid like thief rogue game where like one of the cards I stole from the other player was a Death Knight card for the other class. So that way I became a warlock. So that way when I played my my Tess Greymane card, it then just replayed all of the rogue cards I had played because her battle cry reads replay every card you played from another class. So because I became a warlock, it then replayed all of my rogue cards. Which I got a sick ton of free minions out of that. But yeah, like Hearthstone is still good. Like the meta has not settled down into something like annoying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to whenever the summer expansion drops. I'm curious to see like what direction they'll take that. Also been playing like a lot of Jade Empire. I picked up some like original Xbox games when they did that latest wave of like backwards compatibility announcements. I think I mentioned that on the show, like Morrowind and SSX 3 and stuff like that. And one of the things I picked up was Jade Empire because I had never played it. And I was like, let me stick my toe in the water with Jade Empire. And then like 10 hours later, I'm like, oh, this game is fucking awesome. It's BioWare, but it's also like, it's BioWare before they got bought by EA. And I'm just really loving it. This high fantasy environment with like a focus on martial arts and magic. And like there's a point where like my character and 2 other characters are escaping, a village which has just been burned by this bad dude, and we're like, we got to go find my teacher because turns out he's secretly the Emperor's brother. So let's leave this village. And this is, what? I guess, what?
Plot twist.
We gotta go. Hey, I'm your teacher. We gotta go find this because it's the Emperor's brother. What?
Yeah. No.
What?
Yeah,
I'm not going on that journey. That's a bullshit journey.
What? Why?
That's a crazy man at a coffee shop.
My teacher is secretly the Emperor's brother.
Crazy man at a coffee shop.
Yeah, that's a crazy man at a coffee shop story.
Well, it turns out he's telling the truth. So,
of course,
and this is about like I guess like maybe 4 or 5 hours into the game. When you leave the village, you do so on this like little magic powered aircraft that looks like a mosquito. So it looks like this like awesome like giant mosquito like made of like paper lanterns and stuff, like a giant kite that people can sit in. And it comes with like these like oil bomb things you can drop overhead as you're flying over, and then it has like a magic missile that flies forward when fired. And then the game's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if this open world RPG just became a bullet hell shooter for like 5 minutes? Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. At which point it becomes a bullet hell shooter. And apparently moving from major area to major area in this game is done so by purchasing maps of wind and then playing a bullet hell. And I'm like, I am so down for that. I'm really enjoying the combat, and the writing is savvy. Turns out like Nathan Fillion is voicing one of the major heavies.
Wait, I think that's right. I remember something about that.
Yeah. And so like, and I really enjoy Nathan Fillion whenever he plays a bad guy. I think he's a much better bad guy than he is a hero. I'm like, I love dickhead Nathan Fillion. So it's been a really good time. Like, I'm going to try and tear myself away from it and play some more current stuff, but like the main thing that I have been playing over the last like couple weeks has been Jade Empire. I think that Rocky and I have been on a roller coaster of emotions in the last 2 days related to the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You think it's just been you guys?
Wait, Chicken, do you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Hey! Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's funny, I saw it all over Tumblr, and so I looked up an illegal stream of it.
Wait, but like, it's on normal TV. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't have Hulu or normal TV.
Oh, okay. 9-9?
Yeah, 9-9. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice.
It's got gifs all over Tumblr, and I thought they were funny, and then everyone's like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a treasure, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll watch it then, and I was like, haha.
Oh, man. But
The
yeah.
beauty of the
Roller
stream
coaster
is I can
emotions.
pause it.
Roller coaster.
Pause it to laugh. I know.
But yeah, they got canceled by Fox because Fox is a bunch of dickheads. And, well, honestly, it's because they're being produced by a studio that isn't owned by Fox, and Fox didn't like that. And so, like, for the past day or so, like, everyone's just raged out. It's all over Twitter. It's all over Facebook, and apparently also all over Tumblr. And, they were trying to find a new buyer, and a lot of people thought it was going to be Hulu. I thought it was going to be Hulu. But NBC grabbed them. So, like, now they're going to air season 6 on NBC, so shout out. But, man, we were spooked. I was spooked. Because some people were, even like Chrissy Teigen was just like,
This is dumb.
Yeah, but she was just like, you should talk about things like when you care about them. Like, you talk about things when you care about them when they're on the air, not just when they're in danger. And like, people were just like, everybody talks about like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, everyone loves this show, we don't know what you're talking about. And it was just clearly Fox doing something dumb. So it was obvious that they were gonna get picked up, but we were still very spooked. Like, just at the time, I was just like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine just got canceled. What the shit? This makes zero sense. And
Right? Everybody's like, this is such an important show. And there were essays on Tumblr that were like, just about why Brooklyn Nine-Nine was an important show. Not just like, it's really funny and it makes me happy, but like, in-depth character analyses and like this whole thing.
I'm about it.
It was nuts.
Unfortunately for me, Brooklyn Nine-Nine was not the only casualty this week, and I don't think there's going to be any 11th hour reprieve for The Expanse, so I'm just going to sit over here and sulk, because The Expanse is one of the best fucking shows on television. It's super good. It does all the things that people say the Game of Thrones does. And it's a way good time. Y'all slept on it. This is your fault, Planet Earth.
I'm sorry, Brian.
So now maybe, watch it. Take a break from watching Big Bang Theory, which has been renewed for a 12th season.
11 and 12 seasons.
Yeah, I know!
Fuck the Big Bang Theory. God damn it.
Oh god, I was so upset. Fucking 11 and 12 seasons, man. 12 seasons! America decided that we need more Big Bang Theory instead of
We like our little dorks. They're
God.
fine.
No, god damn it, Tegan.
Bazinga! Bazinga! Rocky, can I tell you about my theories? They're Big Bang ones.
That's not how he talks.
Bazinga.
Number one. That's how, like, his mom talks.
Bazinga!
Mom's from Texas.
I know his
You're
mom's from
insulting
Texas.
Rocky.
Also, like, they do, like, fake East Texas, man. Okay, so, also, sorry, this show's has been signed off for 11th and 12th seasons, and there's a spin-off. There's a concurrently running spin-off of this fucking show.
Oh yeah, Young Sheldon.
God fucking
I haven't
damn
watched
it.
that yet.
You know, in his youth, he was known as Shell Nern.
Oh no. So like,
I don't know if that's real or not. I just said that. I'm glad it sounded plausible.
I feel like and this is
You
the
didn't
terrible
see
part.
my eye roll.
I think I need to like sit down and actually watch The Big Bang Theory because like, and at this point, The Big Bang Theory is the most successful Chuck Lorre show ever. And so like, I feel like I need to sit down and like watch The Big Bang Theory to figure out what America wants. And then I can trick them into watching my show that's basically Brooklyn Nine-Nine with like Big Bang Theory story beats. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I just need to figure out.
The answer is apparently they want more Big Bang Theory and Roseanne. So,
Roseanne. Okay, so Roseanne came back. It's not going to stay alive. Like its ratings have dropped like astronomically after its like 4th week, which seems to mean that like they stirred up controversy. People want to see what the fuss is about, and now they don't care.
it's bad television. I tried watching some of the Roseanne revival, and I definitely do recognize that during Roseanne's original run, there might have been some magic in the bottle at some point. It sure as fuck is not there now. Jesus Christ. What a garbage shoot. Like, what a...
True.
You know, and on that note, would you guys like to about the news?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Nintendo has shared some details on their online service, finally. They recently revealed that the online service for the Nintendo Switch can be paid for in 3 ways. 1 month for $3.99, 3 months for $7.99, 12 months for $19.99.
3.
Yeah! Also, they're offering a family plan, which will support up to 8 users, for $34.99.
That's cool.
We here at Impossible Coin plan on testing that out and getting a family plan.
It's a squad.
We'll let you know how it goes.
We decided.
Yeah, it's like $10 each. That's not so bad. Let's see. They also released a list of 10 NES games that will be available on the Nintendo Switch when the online service goes live in September. The 10 games available at launch are... Drumroll, please! Okay. Balloon Fight, Dr. Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3, Donkey Kong, Ice Climbers, The Legend of Zelda, Mario Brothers, Soccer, or Super Mario Brothers, and Tennis. Haha. However, these aren't all the games that the Nintendo Switch online subscribers will have access to at launch, as Nintendo has also revealed that 10 additional games will be announced at some point in the future. After this, more games will be added on a regular basis. They also announced that members of their paid online service will have access to cloud saves.
I have so many thoughts.
Let's go, Brian. Let's do it.
Yeah, just rip off that Band-Aid. Let's go.
Rip off that Band-Aid. All right.
Open the well.
So let's
Release
talk
the
about...
flood.
Let's talk about having the only way you can back up your saves on your Switch locked behind a fucking paywall for online play.
But you could have multiple SD cards.
Which do not... You cannot copy saves, Rocky. So
Wait.
you can't... Yeah, you cannot.
Are you sure?
Yup.
Okay.
Yup, that's part of the problem here. Is that, like, you can't just say, like, take an SD card, throw it in a SD card reader for your PC, and then just be like, duplicate this drive. Your Switch will tell the second SD card to fuck off.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's a whole thing. So, like, despite the fact that there is a USB port on the drive, like, the only way you can back up saves is locked behind a paywall. I mean, Sony locks cloud saves behind a paywall, but you can just throw a USB stick in a PS4 and back up your saves, and the PS4 will recognize the backed up saves from a new drive. So they will let you physically do it, but, like, the only way to back up saves for the Switch is locked behind a paywall. Taking what you think about that?
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I'm used to all my saves on Nintendo stuff being local, you know? So, not having cloud saves has never bothered me before, you know? Because I've never had issues with my stuff.
Let me take you to a time and
a cloud
place.
save. Yeah.
The time, November 2013, the day before Thanksgiving. The place, the greater Phoenix metro area.
Okay.
Brian comes home from work to discover that he and his wife have been burglarized.
Oh, dun dun dun.
And the burglars took just about anything of value that was not nailed down, including Brian's Wii U.
Aww.
Yep. So, if this story happened now to somebody, they sure as hell have to hope that they essentially purchased fucking Switch insurance. Because otherwise their saves are gone forever. Yep. It's garbage tier. That is garbage tier. Also, I am not sure about, like, this whole, like, Nintendo Switch Online NES Classics bullshit. I mean, that's a different order of complaint. Like, the thing about cloud saves is, I think, a usability and quality of life issue. Like, they are making the experience worse for players and worse for owners of the machine by locking basic quality of life functionality behind a paywall. The NES Classics thing is more just like, come on, guys. Like, this ain't gonna, you're gonna need more and better and more and faster. Like,
I'm sure they do, but with the NES Classics, there is still a demand for the NES Classic console that isn't currently being produced.
Oh, sure. No,
So this is just like another way to get those games to those people and possibly sell more Switches doing it.
Right. And I agree with that, but I think that you end up running out of gas pretty quickly, depending on whether or not third parties are willing to play ball with this. Because the way this works is that, like, if you are a member of Nintendo's online service, you're going to just have access to these 10 games you mentioned and another 10 which have yet to be revealed. But all 10 of these titles here are Nintendo first-party titles. All of them. There's no Mega Man here. There's no Castlevania here. There's no Contra here. This is all first party stuff. And if Nintendo, like, say, goes to Konami and says, like, hey, we're running a online service where people can just have access to titles in perpetuity as long as they remain members of in good standing. What say you take your most valuable IP and just toss it up for folks instead of, like, finding yet another 900th way of repackaging, Castlevania to sell to people?
I'm pretty sure both, like, Namco and Konami would, like, go for that. Because it's IP, because, I mean, we've already talked about this, but, like, Konami's, like, only valuable asset at this point is their actual IP. Like, they don't have personnel anymore, and they're not making, like, great stuff. Like, they're kind of just spinning their own wheels, and at least if they had that kind of interaction with their product, they could measure, like, engagement to try to develop something new.
And I think that, okay, all right, so specifically in the case of Konami, you might be right.
Mm-hmm.
But Bandai Namco, and as far as the way that they service Namco IPs, have been amazingly good stewards of original Namco properties.
Mm-hmm.
There are already a shit ton of old-ass Namco games you can already buy on the Switch. If you want to go play Pac-Man right now on the fucking Switch, you can. If you want to play Pole Position or Galaga, you sure can. If you want to play Splatterhouse, you can. Like, Namco does a good job of making sure that old Namco games are available wherever the light of the sun touches the earth. Namco gets out there. So I'm sure if Nintendo goes to Namco and says, how about giving that shit away? Namco will tell them, hey, how about this? Fuck off. Like, Namco games are everywhere. If I want to go play a bunch of really old Namco games on my Xbox One, I can. If I want to go to Steam and type Namco, there's a billion things on Steam. Like, Namco sells their shit well because they are good stewards of their work. Like, Capcom, with the Mega Man Legacy Collection, did an amazing job of, like, gathering together, like, old concept art, design documents. Like, the stuff for, like, the Mega Man Legacy Collection was essentially like the Criterion Collection for, like, Mega Man enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, and Capcom's, like, ramping up interest in Mega Man because of Mega Man 11. And so that they're just about to release the Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sure that if Nintendo goes to Capcom, it's like, hey guys, you know that series of games that you've been getting a lot more mileage out of selling recently, and that you have a new entry into the series coming out later this year? Do you just want to, like, I don't know, give away the first 6 entries in the series for, like, a flat fee?
Yeah, that probably won't work, but I mean, there's still more dimensions to that. Like, even if they don't stay completely retro, or basically try to capture, like, all the retro stuff that's available, they could just keep scaling up. Because, I mean, it's still a Switch. Like, they could do, 6 months of, like, NES, and then they do another 6 of, like, SNES, first party, and then whoever wants to offer. They could put N64 games on it. They could put Star Fox 64 on the Switch as, like, a giveaway game, and people would still play it. And maybe they figure out how to make dogfighting games again, and that'd be cool. But I think... I don't know.
I do think that is a good call out, Rocky. Like, I do think that this thing will have some... Like, if it ends up having to be first-party titles only, I think that this thing could easily have legs... if they expand, the number of devices that they are offering games from. Right. So, like, if they're like, okay, here are first-party games from the NES. Here are first-party games from the SNES. Here are first-party games from the Game Boy. Here are first-party games from the GBA. Here are first-party games from the N64. Because I think that you and I and everybody else knows at this point, they are not going to be bundling up GameCube games on the cheap. Like, if they're going to re-release a GameCube game, that shit's going to be full price. They're going to do a remaster, and it's going to come with a label on the front where Mario's going, "Ha ha, fuck you!"
Skies of Arcadia, Skies of Arcadia. Whatever, it's fine. It's not happening. It's cool.
But I don't think that they can. I don't think that they can make it just first-party NES games. Because what do you bet? I mean, I'm going to put real money on it right now if anybody wants to take this action. That one of the 10 games that they are going to put in the service that they have not yet announced is fucking Urban Champion. Which is a giant pile of garbage. And it just so happens it's a giant pile of garbage that is actually made by Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm willing to bet that when they're like, and here's 10 more titles. And then there's Reggie. He's going to be looking uncomfortable. And one of them is Urban Champion. Yeah, like, look, I know. Like, seriously. Like, Urban Champion's a game which is bad enough it makes you want to drop an NES out a 4th-story window. But, yep. It's free now. So, whatever. Fuck it. I'm going to go drinking. Like, Tegan, what do you think about this?
Oh, I don't care. I like most of these games. I've never played Ice Climbers, so I'm gonna play that. I've played The Legend of Zelda, and it's still a good time. It's a hard time, but it's a good time. I don't know. I don't care. I'm betting that the next round of games are gonna be like N64 games, and then maybe going into the GameCube games. Because honestly, like, I could see not doing an N64, like...
Yeah, I'm totally still here.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian, Rocky's still here. I can still hear him. But like, I could see not releasing an N64 Classic box just because, like, those games are bigger, and, like, I could see them wanting to make some visual updates to them that, like, weren't really necessary with the 8-bit titles. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like how they updated Ocarina of Time when they ported it up to the DS.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing like that kind of stuff with like Mario and that sort of thing. So I'd be willing to bet that 64 titles are going to come via this to the Switch, and then you'll have the option to purchase them outright also.
Okay. No, that probably makes sense. Brian still feels that, like, the GameCube titles will come out as, like, full price.
I could see that.
Mm.
But I could see, like, posting them maybe, like, in a rotation, where, like, hey, this one's gonna be on our free thing for a while, and then after, like, 2 months or whatever, just being like, oh, and now if you want to play it again, you gotta buy it.
I think that if they do something like post up any one of these titles and then just throw it, because right now, 20 NES games is not a value proposition. Hell, 30 NES games is not a value proposition. Because lots of these games here have no legs for more than 5 minutes. Show me somebody who wants to play Ice Climber for more than 20 minutes, and I will show you a liar.
Okay.
Yeah, like, Balloon Fight's legs are entirely derived from a sense of nostalgia and loss. Like, people play Balloon Fight because they're like, oh, Mr. Iwata, I miss you. And then they're like, oh, Balloon Fight is still Balloon Fight. I'm done now.
I mean, that's why they were able to put them in the Animal Crossing game. Like, the original Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because NES games are, and I know I'm going to make some people angry out there, they are, for the most part, and this is not universally true, but for the most part, the ambition outstripped the technology. So as opposed to leaning into the limitations of the hardware, like arcade games were at the time, home-based video games were often more ambitious than the technology allowed, which meant that they felt a lot more limited and felt a lot more constrained. And it wasn't really until, like, Nintendo full-on figured out how to be fucking wizards on that hardware did we start to see things that felt like more fully fledged experiences. Like, the difference between, like, say, Urban Champion, which is trash, and Super Mario Brothers 3, which is a goddamn masterpiece, is amazing. Like, if you have not looked at Urban Champion in the last several years, I encourage you at home, open up another Google frame, look at it. Like, you'll be absolutely blown away. You're like, that's an NES game? Like, it looks like complete dog shit. I don't even remember NES games looking that bad. And the reason is it was early in the life cycle for the NES. It was a launch game. It's really bad. And the NES had a long life cycle in the US, and the stuff that was going on that machine in like 91 is radically different than the stuff that was designed for the original Famicom launch back in like 83, 84 for the Japanese launch. So they're not going to be able to get a bunch of gas out of this thing. Just with NES Famicom games. They're going to, if it's only first party. I think they could if they had third parties, but that remains to be seen. So, yes, Tegan, that is the speech I gave. But speaking of fuck-ups...
Speaking of fuck-ups...
Canadian Walmart.
Did they fuck up?
Canadian Walmart sounds like a place where, like, weird shit happens. You know, like, man, I'm going to go on down to Canadian Walmart and they're going to give me a Portuguese breakfast.
Wait, what?
Why would Canadian Walmart have a Portuguese breakfast? You'd think they'd have a French one, if anything.
Because at this point, it just sounds like something that, like, somebody's writing on FetLife.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, so...
I don't want to know. I'm too young for that.
So, Canadian Walmart, aka Walmart Canada, aka Bonjour Walmart, leaked a bunch of unannounced video games on their website. The listings included pre-orders for Rage 2, Just Cause 4, Gears of War 5, Borderlands 3, Lego DC Villains. They also had placeholder SKUs for unknown titles, including Tom Clancy's The Division 2, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and Last of Us 2. And Bethesda trolled Walmart by reactivating the account for Rage 1, being like, lol, wrong key art, font wrong, not all caps, and putting like a big pink anarchy symbol on a screen cap of the Rage 2 listing. So I don't know. I feel like being that like Bethesda bothered to reactivate a 6-year dormant Twitter account just to troll respond to them. This stuff's all accurate. This is all real.
Yeah.
This is some guy at Walmart, some poor guy whose job is data entry. He gets a thing which is like, all right, Francois, enter all of these SKUs. Make sure to not press the button, press this button. And Francois was like...
print, publish, print, like, save.
Right. And so, like, Francois was like, oh, okay, I will do. And he does. And then he goes, all right, print, publish, time to go smoke out back. And now we know. I mean, I feel like some of this shit was stuff that, like, was incredibly self-evident.
Like the Division 2.
Yeah, I mean...
5. Just Cause 4.
But Rage 2, total fucking surprise. Like, what? What? Who the fuck asked for Rage 2?
Yeah, man. But, like, Bethesda gets to do what they want, man. They've earned it.
Yeah, I think that, like, the thing that... I feel like for a lot of these, it's not necessarily, like, a net negative impact. Like, I don't think that, like, Gears of War 5 leaking negatively really impacts any of Microsoft plans, because we know we wake up and we live and will one day die in a world where Gears of War 5 will exist. We are aware of this. But, like, no one could have told me that I live in a world where Rage 2 will exist. And I'd be like, what? No, really? Really? And I think that is a particular case, and this is not true of all of these, but that is a particular case where the publisher probably wanted to spend some time messaging why this is a relevant thing that they are doing. And it seems like Bethesda is going to try and get ahead of that. Apparently they're going to have an event on May 14th to talk about some unannounced titles, which appears to be them trying to get ahead of this leak and talk about Rage 2.
Mm-hmm.
It does kind of make me curious now as to like why they're doing fucking Rage 2, but also the leak included a SKU for Assassin's Creed. I'm wondering if it's going to be like a full game, like a giant ass game, or is it going to be like a smaller standalone experience, like Bethesda did for Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, or Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, where it's not necessarily like a 80 or 100 hour game, but something more bite sized.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm curious. I have curiosities with there being an Assassin's Creed SKU so soon after.
Yeah.
Y'all got thoughts?
Fuck you, Walmart Canada, and fuck your spoilers.
Why you gotta hate on Francois?
I hate on spoilers.
She hates on spoilers. I mean, that only makes sense.
This is known.
Ironically, while this is like a bunch of spoilers, there are a bunch of games that I don't think I actually care about. I mean, it's neat that like we know about them, I guess, but like I wasn't looking forward to any of these games ever, because they're just a bunch of shooters I don't play, and like Rage 2 and Lego DC Villains. I don't really fucks with Lego. Like I don't. I was a Kinect kid. Don't at me. So like it sucks that like these companies have to like now try to get ahead of this news, especially Bethesda, because Rage 2, I guess, was something that they had in their pocket that they wanted to do on their own terms. But this is definitely just like outside my universe. Like if they had told me that like I don't know, they were making a new Cave story, or they're making, you know, a new Star Fox or something like that, I'd probably be really hyped. But like it's just like, all right, y'all do you. Like I hope Francois like at least gets fuck. How do you get demoted at a Walmart? Like he was already entering SKUs. Like what can they make him do? I don't know. I hope Walmart Canada gets their shit together. I hope Francois still has a job. But outside of the news, I don't think it affects me that much. However, there is a little bit of news that SNK announced a new Neo Geo Mini, and seems that Brian is fully aroused. That's where we're at. SNK has officially announced Neo Geo Mini. They didn't give a release date for the mini console, but they offered some physical specs. It will have a 3.5-inch screen housed in a tiny arcade cabinet. 5.3 inches by 4.25 inches by 6.38. I mean, no one's going to remember those numbers. It's fine. But despite the standalone nature of the system, it does have an HDMI out, a headphone jack, and 2 controller ports. So, you know, you can hook it up to a TV and do the whole thing. We have a quote from SNK saying that the Neo Geo Mini is a video game console, which will include 40 nostalgia titles from the Neo Geo system, which made its debut in 1990. The size of the Neo Geo Mini means it fits perfectly in the palm of someone's hand. SNK also declined to say which 40 nostalgia titles would be included with the system. Hopefully it's not the ones that are already out on the Switch store, but screenshots show that screens and title cards for Metal Slug 2, Samurai Showdown 2, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, King of Fighters 97, King of Fighters 98, Real Bout Fatal Fury, Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, the newcomers. So yeah, like SNK is entering the console battle again. Still haven't heard anything about Atari Box, if they're even doing anything. But what do you guys
That's
think?
at the end of this month. I got an email.
Wait, really? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. They're doing their relaunch to Indiegogo at the end of this month.
Oh my god, eat a dick, I swear. But we're not doing that right now. We're talking about the Neo Geo Mini. Brian, talk to me, man. How you feel about it?
Oh man, I am so stoked. Like, I could have given a shit about buying an NES Classic, and like, I was really, really happy because of the, the Super Analog NT, because it was a great way to play SNES games, and because there are so many more SNES games that I actually want to play, it felt like a much better way to serve that nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
But like Neo Geo collecting has always been something that, like, outside of my price range. Like, Neo Geo games are very serious business on those cartridges. But the pads for this thing are going to be the Neo Geo pads that they released later in that console's life cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm assuming you've seen that pad, Rocky?
I've seen that pad. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good pad. Like, I love the way, like, it feels like a cross between, like, a control stick and a D-pad on that thing. It feels weird. Feels good.
It kind of reminds me of, like, the not the D-pad, but, like, the control stick that's on, like, the 3DS a little bit.
Like a cross between that and then, like, the stick's control, analog stick. Like, somewhere between the two. And it feels good under the thumb, and the shape of the controller is nice. It's kind of like this, like, weird, like, kidney bean. The buttons are good, and so then when they're, like, announced that when they put up pictures of the controllers that you can get for this thing to plug into those two controller ports, it's totally this thing, and I'm like, oh, that's good. All right, that's good. And then the actual little mini cab itself has a fight stick, and traditional arcade buttons, so that way if you want to sit there and, like, put your little mini cab on the table and then, like, play, you can. Like, I'm really excited for this thing because, like, I feel like 40 is a good number for SNK's first party library. I mean, there's stuff I'll certainly want to see in there. You know, like, I know I definitely would love to see Magician Lord, because, like, a lot of, like, the, SNK nostalgia is around their fighting games or Metal Slug. So I just hope that they get, like, a good selection of games which are not those.
True.
I'm curious if Windjammers will make it onto the thing, because that was a Neo Geo title.
Yeah.
Little portable Windjammers machines. Sounds amazing.
But, like, it's already on my
So,
PS4.
like, I'm all about this thing. Like, I actually want to buy this. Are either of you stoked for this thing?
Nope.
Not really. I feel like, and I might be wrong, I have to take a look at what they're actually offering, but I'm pretty sure I can scratch a Neo Geo itch between my PS4 and my Switch. But I'm not
Fair
sure.
enough.
This isn't, like, my childhood, you know? This is your childhood. So, as far as, like, nostalgia value, it holds very little interest to me. So, meh. I don't know. We'll see how it is when it comes out, but I'm not, like, hype for it or anything.
Heard.
But it would,
And
like,
as we know, I am old and creeping toward death, so I will...
Hey, but maybe Brian will actually, like, spend some time with King of Fighters, and then, like, he can go to, like, a KOF 98, like, side tourney at some major and become the
Dude,
next
and you
Sad
could
Minion.
kick all their butts.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Brian's gonna show us the Clark, oh god, what's her name? The girl with blue hair. She's like a soldier. No, I can't remember. Whatever. But Brian would really like Clark. He's a grappler. He has, like, bullet chains on his, like, chest. It's pretty cool. I like Clark. I remember.
No, I'm going to play Chang only. Sad reacts only.
Chang only. Oh no. Oh, you can play the guy with the gourd and, like, get his goofy movesets. But you gotta find, like, times to drink your gourd in mid-fight.
Moving on.
Moving on! Square Enix will hold an E3 2018 live stream press conference. Ha Square Enix will be hosting an E3 presentation this year to show off its lineup of games. The presentation begins Monday, June 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. On the announcement page, Square Enix clarifies the event will be hosted over a live stream rather than in the physical venue, and said that you can tune in to your favorite live stream service, so presumably viewers will be able to see it on YouTube and Twitch and all those other ones. Like the Nintendo Direct, Square Enix says that the stream will be produced in advance, so there won't be any live moments on the stream, but reveals will happen in real time. The videos will be available in English and Japanese. This is Square Enix's first E3 presentation in 3 years, with 2015 being the last time the company hosted a public show at E3.
I will not watch
Kingdom Hearts 3! Kingdom Hearts 3! Kingdom Hearts 3!
I'm not gonna watch them sit on their stage and feed me more lies. I'm not gonna do it.
Kingdom Hearts 3! Kingdom Hearts 3!
Yeah, then they'll also talk about the Final Fantasy VII game that they're sort of making.
Please understand, there have been complications.
They're probably going to talk about the World Ends With You port, like a little bit, which will probably be one of the few things that's actually coming out.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out!
They have since actually said that the runtime of this thing is going to be 45 minutes. That's a lot.
That's
No.
a lot! Kingdom Hearts 3!
They,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
they can fuck off, man.
Kingdom
I
Hearts
swear.
3. Rocky!
So
Rocky, what if they tell you it's coming out?
Well, Tegan, I'm going to tell
With
them
a
that they're
date.
tacky and I hate them. Like, that's all that's going to happen.
You're gonna buy it though.
Oh
You're
my
gonna buy
God.
it. You
It's-
know it.
Tegan,
You know
it's-
you're gonna buy it.
It's fake news. It's not coming out.
You're gonna buy it though. When
They're
it
gonna-
comes out, when they're gonna have a date, they're gonna have box art, they're gonna have the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
no,
they're,
they're gonna
and you're gonna buy it.
they're gonna have a 10-minute presentation on Kingdom Hearts 3. They're gonna show like 4 levels, and they're gonna say coming out March 2021. Like this,
Nope.
it's gonna
Nope,
be some
nope.
goofy ass nonsense.
So now that they're doing a presentation this long, I would like to offer a couple predictions
Mhm.
because good on Square Enix that they held this news so long that we had our E3 prediction show where they were not included in our lineup of press conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good on you, Square Enix. But I'm saying that Dragon Quest Builders 2 will finally get a U.S. announce,
Mm-hmm.
which is consistent with the Walmart Canada leak.
Oh, and Dragon
'Cause-
Quest 11. That's
Yeah,
right.
they're going to talk about Dragon Quest 11 because that's coming out in September. They're going to talk about Shadow of the Tomb Raider because that's coming out in September, and that's them too. They're going to talk about The World Ends With You. They're going to talk about Octopath Traveler because that comes out the month after E3.
They really
So
want
that's
that
another
to work.
chance to re-engage and introduce the audience to that.
Mhm.
They're gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 a lot. I think we're gonna probably get a release date. My guess, sometime in October. My guess, nary a word about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. If anything, it'll be like a 60 to 90 second video, which is like, please stay tuned for more exciting information about this title at a later date. Because they shit the bed on that. And so they don't want to talk about that until they're ready to unshit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I would really like a new announcement for Final Fantasy 14 expansion. I would like that a lot.
That seems conceivable. I'm also guessing that something else that we're going to see is Final Fantasy Collection. We are it is Final Fantasy anniversary year. So I'm thinking box set of Final Fantasy games for modern consoles. That seems conceivable.
Well, I mean, they gotta repackage them somehow, because it didn't work on phones, or whatever.
But if you tell folks that hey, you can play Final Fantasy VI now on your PS4 or your Switch or your Xbox, people I think will be way into that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Final Fantasy Collection is a thing. I'm also guessing, just based on the sales number and the interest, that Nier Automata on the Xbox One will be a thing.
I believe that.
That game had a huge amount of buzz. That game did really well. And that seems like free money to just put that out.
Yeah.
Also, there's really no reason that Nier Automata wouldn't work on the Switch either. It's not a very demanding game technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very underpowered game. So like, I would not be surprised if they also, if it's not like Nier Automata, Xbox One, and Switch. That remains to be seen. And my guess is one or two other mid-card, like IPs announcing new games. Bravely Default 3, even more defaulted.
Bravely Trifecta? Because they
Brave
did
try.
Brave Try. I'm down. That's enough.
Try Brave. Try Brave.
Try.
Bravely Default 33 and a third, the final insult.
Oh my god, chill out, man. Bravely Second was good.
Bravely Second was fun.
I'm just trying to make a Naked Gun joke here, guys.
No one wants your naked gun, Brian.
That's going on the list. Sorry.
So yeah, like I'm guessing that there's going to be a ton of shit. And I also like considering that they didn't even do one of these things. They did not have a E3 show when they knew that Final Fantasy 15 was real and coming out. Like in 2016, they just had their dedicated Final Fantasy 15 event and then didn't have like a full show. Like, yeah, like I think we're pretty well on the hook for Kingdom Hearts 3 this year.
Kingdom Hearts 3!
And a
I'll
bunch
be
of other
excited
shit.
so Rocky doesn't have to be.
I appreciate
But then when it comes out and I'm playing it, you're gonna be jealous.
It's not coming out. Whatever. It's fine. Are we done with Square Enix? Can we move on to other things?
Yup.
Are there
Cool.
other things to move on to?
Yeah, Tegan. Like now there's a Steam Link app that's produced by Valve, which allows you to stream PC games to your smartphones. Before Steam Link, Valve sold as a Chromecast-like device that could stream your PC games to your TV. Now it can stream directly to your mobile devices, thanks to a new Steam Link app. They announced it on the 7th of May, and they'll be releasing it on Android and iOS devices on May 21st. The Steam Link app supports Steam controller, MFI controllers, and other peripherals. And they also announced that Apple TV and other smart TV platforms will run Steam Link. So you don't actually need the hardware device anymore. And it's basically they're limiting that need because Valve isn't able to sell it. They've actually cut the price of it drastically in recent sales. So like they want you to play your Steam games like in other places, but they realize they're not going to be able to sell you like the Steam Link box anymore. So are you gonna play Steam games on your phones? Are you gonna play them on your smart TVs? Because I might play Monster Power on my TV. That sounds dope.
I think this is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm torn. The thing I'm torn on is that like they've got this stuff coming out for like smart TV set top boxes and Apple TVs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to wonder. Is there a future where there is a Steam Link app for the Xbox One?
I
was thinking about like the way that like the way that Microsoft keeps on like revising their marketplace position to focus on being a place where everybody can play. And they're doing more stuff with crossplay and
I don't think Valve will let that happen because the way that it didn't work out with Sony before on the PS3.
In a world where Microsoft can silver tongue their way into crossplay with fucking Nintendo, that one of the world's most traditionally closed off company, I'm not going to count it out.
Okay. I feel like this is a different Nintendo also. Like, because like Nintendo has like strong third-party indie support. They are trying to make games for just everyone instead of just making whatever they're gonna make. Like, Nintendo is no
Right.
longer the company of like, you're gonna like whatever we put out. And it's just like, yes, Nintendo, you're totally right. Like, now they're actually, like, letting people into the house and letting them do things, and it's noticeable. So, I don't know, man. I don't think Valve definitely wants to be in a position where they can stand on their own. And they did play the game where like they palled around with various publishers. I mean, they never did with Nintendo. I think they still might want to, but they definitely tried it with Sony, and it didn't work out for them. And I'm not sure how different it would be with Microsoft.
Well, considering that, like, Microsoft just launched a Discord app for the Xbox, and Discord is promising increasing functionality for that app.
That's pretty
Meaning
solid.
that, like, it is possible that people will start talking to each other on Xbox through the Xbox without even having to use Xbox Live Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like there is a future where it's possible. Like, I am, the only reason I am considering it as a possibility is because of the Nintendo crossplay and because of the Discord app. It seems like the kind of wild shit that America's cool dad would be down with.
Okay.
Tegan?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's too linked up. It's too much.
Too connected.
Too much garbage. There's too many avenues for the garbage.
I mean, that's true. Like, there are definitely going to be worse games in more places. And hopefully, what that will do is that, because I think that the bigger problem with, like, Steam Trash is that Steam Trash can, like, survive unnoticed. And it's not enough that, like, the free market will simply, will just, like, kick them out of, like, participating because they suck. Because they'll just hide in these weird pockets of, like, Steam to the point that that's most of Steam now. And if Steam ends up with a wider audience, the people who are just dicking around looking for something to play, and if they are picking through more trash than game, that's going to force Steam to do something about it. Like, if the Apple TV audience, if like, honestly, let's say 10% of the Apple TV audience starts consistently using, like, the Steam Link app on, like, their TVs or whatever, and they're picking through more trash than game, there's going to be a lot of heat that Steam's going to get all at once. And they're going to have to do something about it.
That'd be nice. I'd like Steam to do something for once. Maybe make another game! A good game! A good game.
A good game.
Good darn game. Maybe Half-Life 3. Maybe just skip Half-Life 3 and do Half-Life 4.
Tegan, it's
Maybe
not gonna
even
work.
number it. Maybe not number it and go with Half-Life Unlimited.
Tegan, it's still a third game. We've talked
No,
about
it's not.
this.
We don't have to. It's not a third game if you don't name it the third game. Then you can name the fourth game 3. Or like the 15th game 3. Look at you, King Hearts. Like, let's fucking go.
100 Dotas jump out of a Half-Life.
Oh God.
All right, guys.
200 Team Fortress 2 characters emerge from the ground screaming.
100 hats jump out of a plane.
Yeah! I play that.
Um,
I'll play 100 hats jump out of a plane.
So, I know we don't usually just devote copy and time to product releases, but we have 2 product release stories this week, so I guess, sorry not sorry.
Please understand.
Please understand. But fucking Devolver Digital is making a Super Nintendo game.
Yep.
What? An actual Super Nintendo game? Like for the actual Super Nintendo?
Yes.
Yep.
What?
So Devolver Digital and Mega Cat Studios are teaming up to make a SNES game. They will be combining their powers to raise money for Take This. Take This is a charity focusing on mental health and wellness. The game is Fork Parker's Crunch Out, a 16-bit game starring Devolver Digital's totally real and very handsome CFO, Fort Parker. In Crunch-Out, Fort Parker struggles against an encroaching publishing label, the best way he knows out, by motivating his employees to work through crunch period. Electric shocks will build character. Bathroom breaks are for the weak. You could be magnanimous and spend profits on items that boost team morale, like a espresso machine. But you can also spend profits on fancy shoes because you're Fort Parker and you deserve it. Crunch-Out is currently available for pre-order for $49.99. Comes on a SNES cartridge. 100% of the game's profits will go to the Take This. There is also a limited edition that will come with more swag. And the cartridge for the limited edition looks like a mini PC desktop. And when you put it into the SNES and turn the power onto the SNES, the title comes on the little mini monitor that the cartridge is.
That's
I am
actually
a
kind of
sucker for a good limited edition.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good
limited.
one.
Yeah.
It's for a good cause.
Also, like, I don't know if you've seen have you guys seen any of the art yet, or screenshots or clips?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, it looks neat.
It does
Looks
look
neat.
Oh man, fucking Super Nintendo games, man. It's wild. You can play it on your NT. Oh wait, I think I talked about that. Wait, but not on the show. Brian, you can play it on your NT.
Totally gonna play it on my NT. So yeah, I'm all about this. I'm also really pleased with just how much post-market development there has been for the SNES and Genesis of late. Like, It feels like there are lots of new games for old systems that are coming out these days, and like I'm way into that. I feel like it's a good thing. Because I feel like those systems have enough flexibility to allow people to do interesting stuff, but have some interesting systemic constraints, and like stuff like these sound cards for them produce interesting stuff which are really hard to replicate. Like, so yeah, like I'm on board. I will fuck with this. Man. So would y'all like to discuss what came out on Steam today?
No, it's trash. Yeah, let's go.
74 games came out on Steam yesterday.
Okay.
And a scant 3 games came out on Steam today.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have The Woods. Looks like a horror walking simulator kind of thing.
Okay.
Kind of like a, let's see here. Let me make sure I'm conveying this correctly. A nerve-wracking psycho game with breathtaking ambient elements and innovative gameplay. Lost in the hunting ground of a notorious killer, you need to fight for your life. Sneak, run, hide, fight, and play his mad games. The choice is yours. And of course it's early access. Most recent post by the developer. Hi everybody, because of some troubles, we had to revoke 33 Steam keys. Most of them were provided through keymailer.co. If you lost your access to game, get in touch with us. Only valid with screenshot of the revoking process, and we will provide new key. Otherwise, another option is to do the same process on Keymailer once again, and we will check again and provide the key. We apologize for any inconvenience. So the most recent thing on here is, hey guys, I revoked some keys. So, yeah.
Wait, isn't there a game that's already that game? It's pretty popular. You can play with 4 people. You have to run from famous serial killers.
Yeah, I can't remember the one. I know the one you're talking about, Rocky, but like they've got like a Michael Myers pack. They've got a Leatherface pack. Like, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
So this feels kind of like a day late and a dollar short. Also out today is Gardner the Ripper for the exciting price of 59 cents.
Okay.
Gardner the Ripper. This game is a gardener's life. His daily life is the killing of evil radishes that attack cabbage. Your job is to protect and grow cabbage.
Is that a metaphor?
It's something, all right.
Okay.
This game is uglier than either of the Steam trash I foisted on you guys.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Show me the Steam ugly garbage.
Then I don't think I want to look.
I demand access.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, fine. I guess we're looking. That's where we're at.
This looks about on par with mine.
Are you seeing these radishes?
Yeah, the little hearts with the little woo faces.
Oh, no. This actually looks terrible.
Yeah, this is terrible. This is definitely terrible.
Yeah, this is some grade A dog shit right here.
Says its features are convenient operation and dynamic gameplay.
Yep.
How old was the person who made this game?
I'm pretty sure they're at least 8.
I'm 47.
You know what? If this was an 8-year-old's game, cool.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And lastly, today we have Achievement Hunter Unicorn.
No!
God damn it.
No!
This guy again?
No! Achievement Hunters, stop! Go to bed!
So somebody
You
asked me
need
over
a
the course of
nap.
the week, somebody said, which do you guys hate more, Achievement Hunter or Apple Snake?
I definitely hate Apple Snake
I think
more.
it's Achievement Hunter. What?
No, Achievement Hunter at least is like somehow pumping out all this work. So like it's gonna be like, I feel like he's gonna be like a Lil B situation. Like Lil B, I'm sorry, like I love Lil B as a dude, he's a terrible rapper, but he puts out like 200 songs a year. Like he just does. It doesn't make any sense. And I think Achievement Hunter is gonna be like, he's gonna make so much stuff that it's just gonna be like stream of consciousness and eventually get to a point where it's like positive even if it's not good. And so I'm not sure. I hate that the sentence is gonna come out of my mouth, but I believe in the potential of Achievement Hunter. That he will just produce so much that we actually get something raw and meaningful simply because he can't do anything else. But fuck Apple Snake. Like, he keeps just making new fruits or whatever, but it's the exact same game. Like, the exact same game. And it's just like a new background and a new fruit, and here it is again for $2, guys, let's go. And like, fuck that. Fuck this guy.
So the Achievement Hunter guy is now offering a bundle where you can get all of the Achievement Hunter games for 56% off. And the name of the bundle is Buy 177,000 Achievements.
Oh shit. Alright. That's kind of goofy. Like, how many games are we in with, like, Achievement Hunter? It's like 6?
We are 34 games deep with him.
Okay, so I want to see Achievement Hunter's 50th game. And, like, that's probably the only game by Achievement Hunter I'll actually play. Because I think at that point, he has made enough runs at, like, this idea that it might actually be something. Because that's what he's doing. He's just shitting out ideas. And, like, finished games are, like, shit out ideas that have been, like, you know, owned and crafted at least 30, 50 times. Like, and so I feel like if we get to the 50th iteration of, like, Achievement Hunter, it might be something. But it probably won't. But we'll see.
There's actually something for our cats to grade this week, Tegan.
How exciting.
And it's a horrible nightmare.
What do you mean it's a horrible nightmare?
We've received a Photoshop based on the story of the Sentai team of Bryans.
Yeah, Brian and the Bryans.
Yeah. And the idea that they would come up with some kind of heist, and that if I have a whole bunch of other me's, what we're going to do is crime. And so, like, I know that the idea of Brian Conwright was mentioned on the show, and so now Brian Conwright is a horrifying Photoshop.
Wait, this is like a cat from, what's the name of that movie? It's not The Last Night on Earth. But it's the movie where the apocalypse happens, and they're all trapped in that stupid house. And, like, Emma Watson, like, shows up and kicks their shit in.
This is the end.
This is the end! Yes, there we go.
I really like this shop. I really like it. I really like it. Good job. Good job, Mike. I like it. I think it's great. I think this should be the banner on our Facebook page and on our Tumblr and everywhere.
Okay.
Can I post it on the Tumblr? Is that cool? Contact Brian if it's cool if I post this on the Tumblr, because I really want to.
I'll put it on Twitter.
This has been handed to us for usage, so.
Oh,
Okay.
yay!
Yeah, so.
I'll put it on the Twitter as our Twitter banner.
I'm putting it on Tumblr just as a post. But still.
So Tegan, would your cats like to grade this?
They're both thrilled to bits. Roman screams angrily and in confusion, because that's what he does whenever he sees something he's not quite sure about. Nico is gonna try and bat at the little, like, spots in the front under the hand, because he thinks that they're dust motes. But they're both into it. They're both definitely into it.
I think that, Toshiro gives this a sit on my chest, which I think is supposed to be for cuddles, but then stand up, turn around, show me his butthole, and then sit back down again.
Okay, and Go-Go?
And Gogo's going to give this a sit in an empty Amazon box and then freak out a little bit.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, well, thank you, Mike Paspro, for the shop and for the laughs. Stuff of nightmares. That's funny. Okay. Wait, there was.
We gotta give away some keys this week, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we do. Thank you, Tegan.
Yay!
We're giving away video games today. We're giving away 2 copies of Extinction, and we're going to tell you how to win a copy of Extinction as well. So we asked folks to give us their Game Struck 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And we said that we would have 2 winners, and so we got 2 winners. Gosh, I'm a terrible host because I should have put their names in the show doc.
It's John Browning and Julian Rincon. You two have won a copy of Extinction. We will be contacting you later this week to give you these keys, and congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Okay, and here's the part where we need to determine how we're giving away this week's key for Extinction. How are we giving away a copy of Extinction, guys?
We should have thought about this beforehand.
Oh, we did. I'm kind of like playing this up for tension.
Oh, I don't remember.
#miracles.
I genuinely don't remember. What did we decide?
Well, guys, do we want to either share with us your E3 predictions, or do we want to go rogue and say, give us your best art of Yoshi during cuffing season?
Oh.
No, okay. Let's do E3 predictions. I'm kind of done with Yoshi shenanigans for a while.
Well, I feel like Yoshi during cuffing season, he was trying to find a pink Yoshi. You know, it's a good time. He's trying to settle down for the holidays.
Oh, God.
So E3 predictions are Yoshi during cuffing season.
There was so much gay porn, Brian.
I say...
We're not asking for gay porn here.
I say we go with E3 predictions, but not like a bunch, just like the thing you think will definitely happen that isn't from the stupid Walmart spoiler, and the crazy thing that you want to happen but won't happen.
Yep.
2-part. One thing you think will definitely happen, one thing that is super crazy that you want to happen but won't happen. Both parts required to be considered for winning.
And we will pick one, and then next week we will circle back and have another opportunity for an extinction key. Rocky, why don't you tell the folks how they can engage with our fucking content?
Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, so as you know, this is a podcast, and one of the things that are the lifeblood of podcasts are reviews. And we would really appreciate if you leave us a review. You can leave them on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher. But if you leave it on iTunes, Brian owes you a biscuit. In addition, there is music at the beginning and end of this podcast, and it's made by Big Sach. You can check out his work on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ. Or if you just want to get an insight into his mind, you can follow him on Twitter at @Illyry_Swank. We do have a Discord. It is real. It works. I swear to God it works. And there are links for it on all our social media, the Facebook, the Tumblr, and the Twitter. We are streaming twice a week on Monster Hunter Mondays and Steam Trash Fridays. Whatever. And outside of that, thanks for listening. We had a great time hanging out with you.
Word. And y'all, it's been real. We'll see you next week, and peace.
Bye!
Later.